This is Randy Bigley. Joining me from the Crawford County Humane Society is Victoria Caldwell. Good morning.
Good morning.
The Humane Society, how long has the Humane Society been around in Crawford County?
The Humane Society has been in Crawford County since 1971.
Wow, okay.
That's
So
when we got our 501c3, and it was started by a wonderful woman, Chris Young, from New Washington, who saw a need for animals to have a little bit more care than they'd had up to that point. So that's how we started. Started with the old building. If you ever come out to our shelter, there's two buildings there. So there's the older building, which is now what we call the training center, and that started as the shelter, and it was run there through 1997 when we built the new building and opened that building to the public. When we opened the new building in 1997, we also took over the, I guess you would call, dog pound.
okay.
We went to the commissioners and said, we can provide you this service so that your agents have a no-touch service from us. So the county dog warden, when they pick a dog up, they fill out paperwork, they leave the dog with us, and that's the end of their part of the responsibility.
So they're done with it after
that.
that.
So we provide all the care. If they need medical attention, we get them to the vet. So all of that is on us, and then after 3-day hold, which is by law in the state of Ohio, the dog then becomes the Humane Society's, and we go ahead and get them ready and get them out on the adoption floor and push to get them adopted.
What sort? I know we talk about dog and cat. You guys do dogs and cats, or?
Yes, well, we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, because people just think of dogs and cats being in the shelter. You guys sometimes have other animals
Oh my
too.
gosh, we've had snakes, birds,
Wow.
dagoos, guinea pigs, potbelly pigs. We've even had some goats and chickens and different poultry, and
Wow.
so a little bit of everything. Well, we're in a rural community, so things happen.
Things happen. They do. Right, exactly. So what else services do you guys, not just adoption, what else do you guys do?
We have quite a few services for the community at large. And one of our services, and this time of year when it's cold, one of the services that we provide is a straw program for the county. Every family, if you need outdoor bedding for dogs or cats or something like that, you can get up to 2 bales of straw a year from us.
Okay.
We provide a service where if people have to rehome their pets, we can do owner surrenders, whereas the dog warden only picks up strays. If a stray dog does come in, if you find one running down the road and you can't get a hold of the dog warden, we have a lot of people that just bring them into us because they know we will take them. We are an open intake shelter, which means give us a call, we'll try to fit you in as long as you live in Crawford County.
Okay.
So, and we take everything. Kitten season is upon us, so we are going to have kittens everywhere for a while. And dogs and cats have been coming in like crazy. We've got some puppies at the shelter, and I don't want to jinx myself, but we may have other things there too.
Oh, yeah.
We've had rabbits. I mean, we had rabbits like all through the Christmas season almost. So we will take your animal, but you have to give us a call. And then we do counseling with people. If they have behavioral issues or they're having issues with their dogs and cats, they'll tell us what's going on. And a lot of times, what we have to tell them is go to the vet, call your vet, because your vet is your very first line of defense against problems with the pet being healthy and trying to keep them, especially up to date on vaccines and heartworm and all that. So that's part of the counseling process. The other part of the counseling process is how can we help you keep this pet and guide you in the right direction for training, because there's a lot of trainers available to the public that can help with all different kinds of problems with your pets. So those are some of the things that we provide for people in the community.
Do you guys ever take donations out there? People that donate dog food or cat food?
We do take donations. People bring us dog and cat food all the time. We try to tell them dry only and brown only.
Okay.
So that way, some of the dyes in some of the foods can cause upset stomach, especially in the stressful situation of coming into a shelter. And so we try to keep them as comfortable as possible, and we try to make sure that they have the best diet possible. We do have specialized diets there. If we have a pet that comes in that an owner may tell us, well, this dog needs to be on grain-free, it goes on grain-free. We have an older cat that has a urinary tract issue, it goes on a urinary tract diet. So we try to stay with what the pet's accustomed to if people tell us. Most of the time when the pets come in, we don't have any information on them at all. And they're not real forthcoming with information
Sure.
themselves
Yeah,
sometimes.
I would imagine not.
So,
Yeah.
but we do, we try to keep everything, vaccinated, up to date on worming, and when it comes flea and tick season, they get the flea and tick control throughout the year. Very, very fortunate to have people that donate monetarily to us. And then our bingo game, which has been going on for over 30 years, and that's one of our biggest fundraisers that keeps our doors open. So when you support our bingo game, you are supporting the entire process at the Humane Society right here in Crawford County.
Do you have anything coming up for the Humane Society?
We have a lot of things coming up. Our bingo game is going to be moving, so we are now playing at Pickwick Place.
Okay.
However, starting March 9th, we are moving, and we will be having our bingo game at the community room at Winford High School. So we're really excited about that. That's a beautiful space, all one level, plenty of parking, one step to get up into the building, and then you're playing bingo. So, you know, we can't make it much easier than that for you. And so that starts March 9th. We have Putting on the Dog coming up May 6th, which is our next biggest fundraiser, and that is a fun event. It's a charity auction. We're gonna have live music, and we have great food, and the hub in Crestline is going to be helping us host that this year.
Nice.
So really looking forward to that.
Wow, so all kinds of things coming up. What days, when do you guys do bingo? What days?
Bingo is every Wednesday. The doors open at 4. The game starts at 6:30. So we have instants throughout the evening, and we will have a concession stand. Right now we're looking at probably just soda and then chips and candy and that type of thing. But we may expand back into, we used to do sandwiches and soups and things, so we may expand back into doing that as well. Just kind of depends on how things fall out.
If someone needs to get a hold of the Humane Society, how can they do that?
They can call us at 419-562-9149. We are there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from noon to 5, and Saturdays 10 to 2. If you need to reach us on an emergency basis, feel free to call the sheriff's departments or the police departments and ask to be put through to the emergency line for the Humane Society. And they can either patch you through, or they will give you our emergency number, and you can get a hold of us that way.
Do you have social media?
We do. We have Facebook, we have a web page, we do Pet Finder, Pet Tango, so all of our pets can be found on there for adoptions. And we have people come from all over. We've got a gentleman that just called us from Kelly's Island General Store.
Really?
And I had to ask, now wait, so the lake's frozen, how are you gonna get over here? And we had a great conversation about that. So we have just, we have so many interesting people that call us, and it's just so much fun to see where these people come from and the pets that they take home.
Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thank you.